Good afternoon and welcome to the Toon review, and it's our second game of the European Championships. We have Spain versus Croatia following last night's defeat for Scotland against the Germans, and of course the earlier game this afternoon, the Swiss beat the Hungarians in a very entertaining game, football actually. Before we go any further, Stato will be joining me for the match, but before we go any further, let's do all the rigmarole. If you are new to us, please hit that subscribe button. It is free to do so, and it helps push us up towards the higher echelons of the YouTube channels. Hit that like as well, because that really helps. That helps encourage people in. It attracts like-minded fans to the channel and makes us a bigger community. Memberships are also available by clicking that join button below me in the chat, and super chats too, which doesn't get your comment read out, although it should be quite easy today anyway. But anyway, super chats are available by clicking the dollar sign and joining us and paying through that way. Fantastic though it will be. We will go through the sides first. Sato will be joining me for the game. Let's have a look at the sides though. This is the Spanish one, if it ever gets up there. There we go. The Spanish one there. Unai Simon in goal. Back four of Carvajal, Lenormand, Nacho, and Cucurella, I would imagine. And then we have Rodri, Fabian Ruiz, and Pedri. And further up front, Nico Williams, Alvaro Morata, and the youngest ever player in the European Championships, Lamine Yamal. There he is, a picture of him there. I think he's 16. He's not quite 17 yet. So an amazing kind of feat for him to be in the European Championships at such a young age. Here is Stato now. I'm going to take that off the screen. And Stato is also joining me from the Berlin Stadium. How are you, mate?
I'm very well. How are we doing?
I'm good. Have you seen? I've just put the Spanish side up. Remarkable that young Yamal has made it, the youngest ever player in the European Championships. It's a massive feat, that, isn't it, Stato?
It is indeed. Only 16 years old. But I mean, it's on merit. He's been fantastic for Barcelona. So it'll be interesting to see what he can do in the Spain side in a major tournament.
What do you make of that Spanish side, Yamal apart?
I mean, it's not got the pizzazz of the Spain teams that we used to know. However, there's still some interesting, intricate players there with Pedri. Fabian Ruiz is a little bit more sort of rugged playmaker. Rodri at the base of midfield. So some seasoned veterans in defence with Carvajal and Nacho, of course. It's good. It's a nice balanced side. Yeah. Williams and Yamal up front is interesting either side with obviously Morata as the main outlet. We'll have to see if it works. Morata is captain. Didn't realise he was captain, but fair enough.
No,
it's a good side.
Yeah, it is a good side. I think it's got balance to it too. We'll do the Croatia side now. Livakovic in goal, Stanisic, Pongracic, Josep Guardiola, Sutalo, Mayo, Kovacic, Kramaric, Luka Modric the captain, Brozovic and Budimir. Modric, of course, the opposite of Yamal. He's one of the oldest ever to play in championships. What do you think of that side, Stato?
Yeah, well, of course, Stanisic has had a cracking season. Gvardiol, everybody knows from Man City. Really solid midfield. It is what it is. You know, we know they're going to have a cracking midfield with Modric, Brozovic, and Kovacic. So that's going to be really creative. Maybe not got the legs it once had. Kramaric, of course, for Hoffenheim is a fantastic player up front. If he's going to be an out-and-out striker, I don't know exactly how that's going to work. But yeah, it's definitely this is kind of a flip of the coin, really, with these two teams. I haven't watched a lot of Croatia recently, so it really does depend on how much zip they've got. But last tournament, the last few tournaments, they're pretty good at extra time. So we'll see if that carries on again.
Of course, Modric going up against a couple of his Real Madrid teammates, of course, Champions League winners. Let's do a few comments before we go any further. We do have a super chat in. Strangely enough, it's from Dan Robinson. He said, "Great to see you, Paul and Stato." Well, it's Billy and Stato, but I mean, so be it. This should be a great game with some great commentary. Can't wait to see what the transfer window holds for us. No, there's rumours today, of course, of Asmir Begovic joining the club. I don't know if it's true or not, but as a third choice keeper.
Keith Downey has said it's not true.
It's not true. Oh, there you go then. And it's come from a pretty distributable source anyway, wasn't it? But it's all over Twitter. So good, it's not true. But he would have been a third choice goalkeeper and not one to turn our nose up at anyway. After watching Hungary versus Switzerland, Roland Shalai would be perfect for us both, footed on transfer marks about 50 million euros. Did well against Switzerland, and Freiburg fans speak highly. Did you watch the Hungary-Switzerland game, Sato?
I saw the second half, or most of the second half. I was out, unfortunately. A little bit frustrating because in our family predictions, I'd got Hungary to win. I think they should really have done a lot better. It sounds like they didn't turn up at all in the first half and had to try and make up for it in the second. Got a goal back, but left themselves far too open trying to push for the game and ended up losing it 3-1. Chasing a game, firing balls into the box. Fabian Schär and Akanji are more than equipped at swatting those balls away. The defensive headers were fantastic. The positioning from them was fantastic. Clearly see that Hungary were probably the more talented of the two sides, kind of with expansive football, but it doesn't always win you the match. So Switzerland did very well and they deserve the win.
I mean, Soboslai didn't turn up for 60 minutes, to be perfectly honest. Do you want to read this one out, Sato, from Tom?
Buenas tardes, señoras y señores. Bienvenido al Toon Review. There we go. So welcome in if we get any Spanish viewers in. I'm probably going to sit on the fence for this one. However, I can't lie if I'd say it would be nice to see Spain do well.
Trev McDonald thinks a 3-2 Spanish win. Good afternoon to Len White. Strange enough, we just done a Patreon podcast about Len White, myself and Tom, which will be available very soon on the Patreon site, of course, which you can join. I'm just going to put a picture up of it, actually. There you go. There is our Patreon podcast site. Let's just hide that comment so you can see it perfectly, but it doesn't really matter. But yeah, for a small fee a month, you get lots and lots of exclusive content from myself and Stato, and with guests such as Tom, who's a fantastic historian. So if you want to get involved with that, that's the way to do that. Let's get the comments back up again. And after I've got rid of that picture, there's Carl's there. Hi to you. Hi to Johnny. What else we got here? Lots and lots of people in, which is great to see. Tom Lynch, of course. Colin Morton, good afternoon to you. And Len White says, leaving the prediction to the professional. Brackets Alex. There you go.
No, predictions are tricky in football. It's never like you can predict things. I'm good at predicting when it comes to how a player's going to perform generally based against a tactic or against their opposite number. Normally, there are general things that you can figure out. You can have an educated guess based on, if you watch a lot of football and you pay attention. Whereas the score, no. Otherwise, I'd be rich because I'd bet on it and I'd win all the time. And that people don't generally do that.
I fancy Spain here by a couple of goals, if I'm perfectly honest. I just think I have more legs than the Croatians. Simon May says, hello, you buggers. That Hungary-Switzerland game was canny. I'll give Schär a 7. Yeah, he played quite well, Fabian Schär. He did. He looked very good.
Well, I took a little knock, but maybe it was put on.
Yeah, I think it's one of those ones where I've landed funny. I can waste a little bit of time. Yeah, the Swiss look good. They did look good. Yeah, to be fair to them, they did. Xhaka was outstanding. This should be a good game. Rodri big for Spain. I agree with that. Afternoon to Mark Spike Milligan. He says, "Early evening, lovely tea to our family. Hope everyone's good. Well, the players are about to enter the pitch. It looks like it's Michael Oliver refereeing as well.
It is indeed,
which is good news." Trevor thinks 3-2 Spanish win. Tom says, remember to hit the likes. Marky, good afternoon to Marky. Jam Stasha, he says, puffed a championship side. Well, I don't know what he's talking about there, but he'll know. Hiya, Tom says, Jopadoni. Canny view you have there, Billy Mon. People will want to get a move on, get into their seats, don't they? Yes, it's very, very quiet in this part of the stadium, to be fair. It's only me and Stato here. Nathan thinks 2-2. Simon Mason's about Jamal Kreisel up to no good at 16. He's playing for his country, which is phenomenal. I'm looking forward to seeing him, actually. I've not seen much of this lad.
I've seen quite a lot of him in scouting videos and tactical explanation videos, but I've never really seen him play, a full 90. So this will be interesting.
And Tom says at 16, I was buying hooch and Mets from the local spa or corner shop. Well, lots of people do, to be fair. Rufyed Benishin's in. Trolls is also in. Nice to see you both. Scott Robson, mental how many tournaments that Croatian midfield three have played together. It is really, if you think about it. Jan thinks Spain 1, Croatia 3. That's his prediction for the game. Mark Singleton, Bournemouth fan down on the South Coast. Good afternoon to you, I should say. Daniil, good afternoon to you, or good evening. What a player Modric has been. Quality. Yes, he's an outstanding player. And he's had quite an easy season of it, really. Hasn't he, Stato? He doesn't really start. He comes on and plays the last 20 minutes, generally, for Real Madrid this season.
Who does?
Luka Modric.
Oh, Luka Modric, yeah. So, I mean, you've just summed it up. Yeah, he was used as an impact player. Toni Kroos got, I think, more minutes and more starts, but Modric was definitely more of a, manage the game kind of situation.
I agree. Dan says that's another £2 super chat from Dan. He says, sorry, Billy, my head isn't screwed today. No problems, mate. No problemo. And Jopidoni says, you look so much alike, which is a bit insulting to you, Billy. Sorry. I hope Paul isn't watching. Good grief. Football Pranton says, Billy and Stato, did you hear Trippier's interview and calling Manchester United and the biggest club in the world? No, I didn't. And I'm probably not going to like you to now either. And then you said, tell me what's happening. Did you see it?
I didn't actually finish the end of the video. Maybe it happened towards the end. I mean, for a lot of people who are English, a lot of people just say that. I mean, I don't personally think they're the biggest club in the world. I think it's Real Madrid, hands down. But yeah, I mean, based on history and sort of financial pull and revenue, and yeah, I mean, it's not nice to admit, but they're definitely up there in top 3, top 5. It depends what metric you use, whether it's historical trophy count, financial rankings currently. I mean, there's an argument to be made, but I don't think we need to look too much into that. I think it's just a passing comment. Doesn't mean he loves them and hates us. I wouldn't get too worried.
Troll says Mbolo looked the perfect striker for us. I was really impressed with Mbolo when he came on. Had a really bad injury this season.
He's always been really good. There was people, yeah. Don't know.
Yeah, he looked really good, really physical, quick, powerful. And a nice goal as well.
Even with his knee sleeve falling off.
With his jockstrap falling off. Rufia Position said 2-1 to Spain. I tend to agree. 2-1, 2-0. Paul Taylor says, let's go England. That'll be tomorrow night, of course. England versus Serbia. We shall be here for that. And as Tom says, doing some Newcastle United villains on the podcast coming soon too. We're starting off with Gordon McKeag when we get around to doing that sometime in the next week. But yeah, the Len White one will be on the site soon. Nico Williams starts today for Spain. I know. It's unlikely we'll get him. Yeah, but it's good to watch Nico Williams. He's quick, isn't he, Stato? Got bags and bags of pace, lots of skill. Going to be hard to defend against, isn't he?
I mean, Croatia have got good fullbacks, so it's going to be a really interesting battle. I think they're probably not going to want to. Croatia are going to try and maybe keep this in midfield and have a bit of a low block and try and build out carefully. They're not going to want loads of space. They don't want it to be a big, expansive, open game. They've got a younger side, Spain have, with a lot more speed. I think they'll try. Spain are going to want to play that way. Croatia are not. So we'll have to see who wins. One of them is going to be able to do that.
We are joined by Francisco over there in Puerto Rico. Hello, boys. Good to see the unfiltered duo back again. Hope to talk to you soon. Have a great one. Hope you're well, Francisco, over there in the fantastically warm place of Puerto Rico. Nathan says, Billy, what's your thoughts on the Elise links, possible or not? If you've activated the release clause, it's possible. I wouldn't say it was probable, but it's definitely possible. What do you think, Stasso?
I believe that we've definitely bid. There's been too much noise around it for it to be fake, in my opinion. Obviously, you can never be certain 100%. So I'm pleasantly surprised and very happy that it looks like we're going for a player of that caliber. That's fantastic. So it means if we don't get him, we are looking at a big signing, which is really good. But with the teams that are kind of the competition for his signature, I agree with Billy. It's not probable because I think Chelsea can offer him more money, longer contract, free massage, free car, free house, free that, extra this, dodgy that, and
London.
Yeah, it's hard to compete, really, isn't it? So
it is. Colin says sad news about Kevin Campbell passing away. Really is sad news about Kevin Campbell, player I remember very well from my youth. And also the Millwall goalkeeper from Millwall who's passed away today, 26. But a bit of a sad day in football today. Yeah. Well, I'm going to make a banner, Stato. Do you want to take the first half of the first half?
Yeah, we can do. This is going to be tricky, though. You'll have to... Excuse me. Oh, we got one of these stadiums where there's a giant bit of shade on it. Yeah. Oh, dear Lord.
Well, let's make this...
Right, the glasses are going on, guys, so I am chronically blind. You'll have to excuse me. Well, I've kicked off. Are we in sync?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, Croatia kick off. Big ball down the left wing, and it goes straight out for a throw-in. No one wins that. Spain get the ball. We are 15 seconds on the clock for everyone, so... Croatia have managed to get it back in the middle. Modric trying to slip a ball through, but it does get picked up and cleared. Spain are going to go back to Unai Simon and try and calm things down a bit. I've got to try and remember the lineups now, haven't I? Trickiest part of commentary, guys. It's easier when it's my team. Well, you've got Nacho on the ball, bringing out of defence, and he's going to go back to Unai Simon, the goalkeeper. Yeah, they're really just trying to take this thing out of the game here and wait for Croatia to press, it looks like, and try and get them out of their two banks of four with a striker. Oh, and they've used Fabian in the middle to release Cucurella on the left wing. And they've got it all across to the other side with Carvajal to find Yamal on the right wing. First little bit of input from the teenager, and he goes backwards. And Carvajal goes backwards again. They just want a ball retention here. Looks like they're going to try and work it from left to right, left to right. Bit of pass merchant going on here until they find some space to attack.
Yeah, they're trying to pull Croatia out, aren't they?
Croatia have got to be very disciplined. Carvajal still got it. Still back with the defenders, back with Nacho. They're on the halfway line, though. Cheeky little through ball, but it gets cut out. Nico Williams has got it in the scramble. He's going to try and play a through ball, and it's cut out again by a Croatian player, and they're going to clear their lines, get it to the number 9, and it's not the number 9. Who's the striker? I can't remember his name.
Kramaric.
It's not Kramaric, is it? I thought Kramaric was playing just behind the striker. Well, Spain have still got it, guys, and they've gone all the way back to Unai Simon here. So, a bit of a theme emerging.
2 minutes in, and I think Croatia touched the ball about 3 times, haven't they?
Yeah. Still with the defenders. They're going to try a long ball over the top for Morata to chase. Little bit overhit, and nice collection there from the Croatian goalkeeper.
Budimir, is that the other striker?
Yeah, it might be him. I think Kramaric is going to play just off him, possibly.
Kramaric, Budimir, and Maya as the front three.
Croatia have got it. Big ball into the centre circle, and they've managed to come away with it. It gets flicked onto the left wing, and he's fouled in the centre. That might have been Kramaric. Yeah, Kramaric was fouled there in the... Oh, it was Maya. Maya's the number 7. Maya tried to flick it onto the left wing and got fouled. So, free kick in the centre circle for Croatia. And they've got it rolling straight away, and they're just going to try and retain possession. Playing it around the back at the moment.
I'm surprised one of the two sides didn't have to wear the away kit here. I mean, lots of red in both home shirts, aren't there?
Yeah, there's a lot of white in the Croatian shirts. I think they get away with it. Croatia still with the ball, just trying to get a hold of it for a couple of minutes, passing it around centre halves to the right back. High press here from Cucurella. He's going to claim the throw in. He doesn't get it. Croatia take it quick. And are trying to make something happen on that right wing. Really big switch attempt there to the left-hand side that does get cut out. And Unai Simon manages to pick up that header. Interesting from Croatia there, trying to play the quick switch counter-attack.
Yeah.
And Spain have got some space to drive into here from the release from the goalkeeper. Big switch to Yamal on the right-hand side. He has got a 1v1 if he goes quick. He's been closed down now. Tries to chip it in the box, but it does get blocked. Shot from Fabian Ruiz. No, he plays it through, and it's claimed. Fabian Ruiz just trying to squeeze a ball there to the 20. Who's the 20 for Spain?
I can find out straight away.
I haven't got my monitors, guys, today, so I'm not going to be able to just quickly look at different screens.
The 20 for Spain is Pedri.
Oh, it's Pedri. Okay, yeah. So Fabian Ruiz there tried to play a cheeky little ball through into the box for Pedri, but wasn't read particularly well, and the goalkeeper claimed.
Paul Murray says, anyone missing Granny yet? We may see her tomorrow when England play.
Yeah, it would have been a bit harsh on Susan asking her to do a granny for every single nation.
Fabian Herzog confirmed as Brighton's new manager, says Lawrence.
That is a really interesting appointment. I don't know if anybody's read much about that. Yamal's got it on the right wing for Spain. He's going to try and float one in here if he can find space. He's going to cut it back to Carvajal. Ball into the box. It doesn't beat the first man. That was poor. But Spain have still got it, and they're going to try and go back and recycle a bit. Yeah, no, that new manager, Brighton's new manager, 31 years old.
Unbelievable.
I think he's slightly younger than me, which is terrifying. A big gamble from Brighton, as I don't think he's ever managed in a top league. I think he started in Division 4 and now he's in the second Bundesliga. So a really interesting pickup to go straight to a Premier League team.
Fabian Ruiz, he plays in Italy, doesn't he?
I think he went to PSG.
PSG.
He was at Napoli for a long time.
Napoli,
and then PSG picked him up, and now he's one of those that's just lost in the PSG side along sort of Asensio. There was another cheeky ball over the top there for Nico Williams to try and run onto. There was quite a lot of pushing. He did actually get pushed off the pitch while they were in the box having a little tussle, but not really enough for a penalty shout for that. For me, really, Billy. I don't know what you think.
It was clumsy, wasn't it? But yeah, I agree.
And they've got it again, Spain. Yamal on the right-hand side to Morata's going to have a pop with his left foot, and it's a good save down to the left-hand side for the Croatian goalkeeper. Again, poor from Croatia there. You can't let this kid run at the defence and get a ball across. You've got to pick up Morata as well. You've got to be picking up a striker at the edge of the box. That's a must.
How old's Morata now? He must be getting on.
He's got to be in his 30s.
Yeah.
Croatia trying to build out, but they can't really. Spain pressing very aggressively. They've only got 2 players in their half. Everyone else is in Croatia's side. They've got the ball back. Carvajal's got it to Rodri. They're going to try and make something happen to Pedri, to Rodri, back to the centre halves. And it's just going to be the 2 centre halves who are sat in their side of the pitch, and everyone else is camped in Croatia's half. Spain have a game plan here.
Who manages Spain these days? Who's the Spain manager?
It is. Oh, what's his name? Can't remember for the life of me now. Morata just tried a little 1-2 at the edge of the box, and it's just not worked. And Croatia have kicked it out for a throw in. That wasn't very good. The Spain manager is Luis de la Fuente, and Zlatko Dalic is the Croatian manager. So Spain have still got the ball here. Yamal in Croatia's half. Back to Rodri in the midfield. Fabian sprays the ball out to the left to Nico Williams, and he's going to try and take on Maya, the right back. And he's chopping, and he's going to go backwards. Fabian Ruiz with the ball. Back to Rodri. Back to the centre halves.
Croatia hardly touched the ball. Over
Spain
8 minutes in. Yeah.
Yeah.
With a side with Modric and people like that in, you expect them to have a bit more possession, but they've had nothing, have they, so far?
No, well, out to the right wing for Carvajal, and again, he's going to go backwards again. Yeah, there you go. He's gone backwards. So pretty poor kind of analysis in the build-up to this from the pundits, as they were all saying Spain a lot more direct than they used to be, less passing, more directness. And so far, that's been completely the opposite. It's just all Spain camped in the opposition half, just trying to knit passes together. But pressing very aggressively on Croatia here. And the goalkeeper does manage to kick it upfield, and Rodri's going to win that. Now we're going to have a bit of head tennis. I'm not going to say everyone's name when we've headed it 6 times. And there's been a little foul in that scramble. It was a Croatian player's gone in on Morata, and Spain have got a free kick outside the box here, probably unnecessary. Oh yeah, he's gone to kick the ball. It was Sutalo there for Is that his name?
I
Svaltov?
think so. Yeah.
For Croatia, has gone to kick the ball and has kind of lashed out at someone a little bit there. It was a bit naughty. That would have been a yellow card if it was the second half, probably. So Spain have got a free kick here on the left side of the box. They've got Nico Williams standing over it. Who else have they got? Lenormand, he's a centre half, isn't he?
Yeah.
So they've got a centre half. Oh no, is that Yamal? It might be left-footed Yamal. Yeah, he might be taking it. No, Nico Williams into the box. Nobody on the end of that. It goes up for a goal kick.
Yeah, very poor. 10 minutes gone. 10 minutes gone. Nothing on target as yet. Very dominantly Spain so far, though, isn't it? And Croatia not really getting into the game as such.
We did get one on target. Morata's left-footed shot, but it was a bit poor.
It's not really tiki-taka, is it? It's just maintaining possession, really, isn't it?
Well, it's waiting for Croatia to be undisciplined or for one player to lose focus positionally, which is not something Croatia normally do. We'll see how this pans out over 90 minutes because it's not worked so far. But Croatia do have the ball here, back with the centre halves. And they've pushed up quite a lot up the pitch, so they're going to try and maybe get some progression going. Centre half runs into midfield, and they've managed to play a cheeky little triangle and beat the press, but Kovacic is going to go backwards and loses the ball. Fabian Ruiz, back to Rodri, back to the Spanish centre halves. So Kovacic there, losing the ball. They've done well to beat the press, and then Kovacic just got bogged down by red shirts. And it's back to Spain, back to their centre halves build-up. Yeah, interesting tactics here. Croatia are going to have to try more to get into this game. Really, really long ball over the top there for Nico Williams to chase, and it was overhit, and it does give Croatia another goal kick. But yeah, Croatia are going to have to work a lot harder to try and get something out of this game, unless they're quite happy to consider this a wave of positivity from Spain that's going to end. Maybe Spain are going to have a break from this.
Good press, though.
And they've won the ball back in the high press from the goal kick. Pedri does try and take a shot. And Yamal has fouled Kovacic there. Trying to win the ball back close to the box. I mean, there's no contact there. There's none at all. Complete dive from Kovacic. Poor Yamal there with the 16-year-old. He didn't even touch him. Croatia with the free kick there. They get going, and they're in Spain's half now. Kramaric has got it in their half. He's going to try and spray it out wide, but he's got red shirts all over him, and they're going to have to go backwards again, Croatia. Out to the right wing for Croatia now. And no. The fullback's telling everyone to calm down. Let's pass it backwards. They just want a bit of ball retention.
Not been the most entertaining affair so far, though, is it? It's very chessy, isn't it?
It is very chessy so far. I mean, these two know that they're probably the two strongest in the group. No offense to Italy. And yeah, it's very important to try and get some points out of this. Tricky group to get out of. So they will want 3 points. Croatia have been very patient in build-up here and have managed to find a way through. Big switch from Kramaric to the left-hand side to the number 4, and his first touch isn't good enough. And expertly put behind for a goal kick by Carvajal. That was Gvardiol who was trying to run on the end of it. Gvardiol being the overload there. But fantastic from Dani Carvajal to kick it off Gvardiol and win Spain a goal kick. That was brilliant defending.
I think Gvardiol will be slightly unhappy with that touch, won't he?
Well, if it was the left winger, I would be angry. But the fact the centre halves miscontrolled that, fair enough. Booted it long. Unai Simon, long goal kick. And they've got some space here, although it looks like Nico Williams was offside, or no, a little push. Michael Oller gives a foul for a push. Was it a push?
Yes.
I mean, the tiniest of generous. But Croatia have still got the ball. Kovacic again losing the ball in midfield. Lack of awareness there. That's poor. Yamal is through 1v2. He's going to try and get a shot away, and he can't sort his feet out. And the ball just fumbles towards the goalkeeper, who collects it. Yeah, he miskicked it, bless him. Oh dear. That's like when you try and run and kick the ball and you miss it completely. Someone moves it out of the way.
Charlie Ritchie says, "Hi guys, hope you're well. Is there any update on transfer windows, etc.? Just joined. Not today. Nothing's happening today, transfer wise. There was a rumour about Begovic, but that was proved to be false. So that's about it. But yeah, it's just watch along today."
Yeah, indeed. There's just noise about Elise, potentially fake news about Begovic. Well, Croatia might be in here. Cheeky little dink over the top, but Unai Simon is going to have to sweep a keep. He got his noggin on the end of it and puts it out for a throw in. But Kramaric take it quickly. Are going to try and whip a ball in here. No, they kept it. It's come off a Spain player. They're going to get a throw in. Modric's definitely getting back into this game. And it looks like Croatia is starting to get a little bit more of a foothold in this game now. A little bit more possession, a little bit more positive. Centre halves out to Gvardiol on the left. Gvardiol playing as a left back in this game. And press not quite working as well for Spain as it was 10 minutes ago. Croatia are just going to sit with the ball in their half, spray it around with the centre halves. Wait for the spaces to open from Spain. All right, Kovacic is going to try and run into midfield, but Pedri is just not letting him go. He's been quite well man-marked by Pedri so far. Nice straight ball through the middle to find Maya, and they've managed to find some space on the right-hand side. They've got two on the overlap, and Cucurella just decides to push him over for no reason. Okay.
Ridiculous foul, wasn't it? No need for it.
Yeah, that was bizarre. I mean, I'm surprised he's not had a talking to there. I mean, it's not quite a yellow card, but it's very unnecessary from Cucurella there. I'd have expected Michael Oliver to have a word with him, really.
No need for it either, was there? No need for it because it looked like Nacho had it dealt with afterwards. So,
well, they've got somebody running on the underlap and somebody running on the overlap. So that was could have been a dangerous opportunity there. They've got a free kick on the right hand side, just outside the area. Modric standing over the ball. Looks like it's going to be indirect. Probably going to swing this in for a cross. Box is packed. Although Maya's standing over it as well, but he's going to be left-footed, right-footed. It is going to be left-footed. No, he's dummied it. It's going to be Modric in. Oh, it's a triple dummy. Left-footed in. Doesn't beat the front man. That's why you don't do silly things like that, guys. They did a triple dummy free kick routine and it just did not work at all.
Oh, dear.
It's fantastic when it works, but when it doesn't, you don't half look stupid. Well, Croatia somehow still managed to keep the ball. They want to throw in, and then they've got it back in their own half. They're basically playing with a wonky back three, with Kovacic stood in front of it, and Gvardiol right the way up as a forward left back. So, strange. I guess it's kind of like we play, just inverted, because we would normally play Bruno in front of a back three, and Trippier would move up a bit. It's kind of similar vibes.
NUFC Ollie's makes a good point. God knows how Cucurella is playing over Grimaldo. He is crap. I tend to agree with that, actually.
Yeah, I don't know how Grimaldo doesn't get into this starting 11. I mean, they do normally play with a back five, though, don't they? By Leverkusen, so maybe he's got that in his mind. Spain with the throw-in on the right-hand side of the halfway line. And 3 guesses what they're going to do. They're going to go back to their goalkeeper. Big kick from Unai Simon there, and it finds Croatian shirts, and now Croatia are going to do the same. Play it among the centre halves. Shocking press from Morata there. What? A foul against...
Play advantage, ref. Cross almighty.
Oh, yeah. He's just not played the advantage, even though he'd broken free into midfield. Yeah, that was poor from Michael Oliver there. Morata fouled the centre-half in the press, but the centre half had managed to wriggle free and was breaking into midfield. So there was no need to call that back for the free kick. That was a strange decision there from Michael Oliver. But Croatia trying to release Gvardiol with a cheeky little 1-2, trying to release Kramaric there, and it doesn't quite work. He gets put out for a throw-in. Gvardiol's going to take this. He's got Kramaric to aim for. He's going to make some space. Yeah, to Kramaric, who's going to have to go backwards because of that shocking throw-in. Yeah, tries to do a big switch that nearly gets intercepted, but they've managed to sort themselves out. So Stanisic is getting harassed by Cucurella, and they're going to have to go backwards. And backwards they go, all the way back to the goalkeeper. Long ball outright to Stanisic from the goalkeeper. He's going to run central, try and find a passing option. He's going to go all the way left to Gvardiol, and he finds him. But Carvajal's on him straight away. And they're going to go backwards. Kovacic, backwards.
Kovacic likes going backwards, doesn't he? Very, very.
I think we need. I think we need a counter for the word backwards in this game. And every time we say it, we're going to have to just tick it up.
We've got a new member, Arsenal supporter, with the Arsenal badge there. Mer5 on. Looks like Merson. Welcome to the Toon Review, Merson. Thanks for joining. All fans of all clubs are very much welcome here. And thanks for joining us.
Okay, so Croatia have managed to play a cheeky little through ball out of nowhere.
I think it went the wrong way there, Stato.
Yeah, I know. Well, it was 2 passes. Spain just fell asleep there. It was centre half to midfielder, and then a through ball through to the striker. It was fine margins there. Spain completely undone in 2 passes. They're going to have to be a bit more careful. Too much space there for Croatia. And Croatia have still got the ball here. Kramaric in the attacking midfield is going to go backwards. Why did we go backwards? Well, Croatia doing a fantastic job of ball retention at the moment. I think maybe they know that Spain are going to turn it on maybe in different parts of this game. Another threaded ball from the centre half all the way through to the attacking midfield. Stanisic has got it. Early cross in, centre forward gets it, and it gets headed out for a goal kick. Good intentions, though, there. Lovely early cross from Stanisic, and it was good contact, Billy.
Yeah, it was great. Great run to the near post as well from Budimir. The Norman stood him up there, didn't he? Defended him pretty well. Hard to get a header on target from there, but it was at least an attacking move from Croatia, who have come into the game the last 10 minutes.
Well, again, that's twice in 2 minutes where we've had one ball from a centre half that's just completely cut out the entire Spain midfield, and a lovely whipped early ball from Stanisic. Knew exactly where the centre forward was going to be in Budimir. That was brilliant. Croatia with the high press as well, and unfortunately, they do boot it out for a goal kick.
We're halfway through the first half.
Take over?
Yeah, I'll take over for the first of the half. The game has livened up the past 5 or 6 minutes. Croatia are coming into it more now. The Spanish had a lot of possession in the first 15, 20 minutes, but since then, Croatia have taken a little bit of control. Long kick out from Simon, looking for Morata. He does get to it, and now Williams has it, plays it wide. It's an offside there, or a foul. I think it's an offside. Probably against Morata, which is a strange decision because always give a foul. I'm not sure. Could have given 1 of 3 things there. Morata fouled quite nastily on his shoulder, but it's a free kick to Croatia, just short of the centre circle, and it's been played backwards to, actually they play it amongst themselves. Kovacic almost gets caught out. And Croatia have it deep in their own half. Back to the keeper, Livakovic, who doesn't. I'm not sure he kept that in, but they're playing on as if he did. Little flick there, and it's going to be a Croatian throw, very tight on that touchline there. And Croatia did well to get a throw in out of it.
Drink every time Stato says backwards. No, that's not a good idea, I don't think.
It's Gvardiol with a throw in for Croatia. Throws it infield. Nice ball across pitch, looking for the head of Budimir, but it's beaten in the air by Cucurella. The Croatian defence do clear it. Cucurella again up in the air, and again wins it and just hooks it down the line. Where Maya has it, plays it all the way back there to Pongracic. And back to the keeper, Livakovic, who clears it long, looking for the head of Budimir, and finds it, in fact. But a header in the middle of the park there. It's going to be a free kick to Croatia. Might have been a foul by Lenormand.
Right, this reminds me of like a game between two English clubs in about 2004. Booting it to the big guy up front and a bit cautious.
Oh, Spain do have it, in fact. But give the free kick to Spain. Kukurea down the line for Williams. He's tackled by Maya, and that'll be a throw to Spain. Far side of the pitch, the left-hand side for Spain, just inside the Croatian half. And Kukurea takes it in for Williams, who gives the ball away there. All the way back to the keeper, Livakovic. It's a long kick down the pitch. God, it's pretty boring fair at the minute. It's very scrappy the past 5 minutes or so. But Spain do come away with the ball. Pedri plays it wide for Nico Williams. Gets a cross in, far post where Yamal is waiting and can't control it.
54% possession for Croatia so far, Billy. So despite Spain's early dominance of the ball, Croatia have managed to get themselves back into it in terms of territory and possession.
They have. Morata and Modric tangling there, two old teammates from years back. Livakovic clears it down the pitch, and it's a head from, I think it may have been Moya, but Lenormand passes it back to Simon, who gives it back to Lenormand. I don't know who he plays for, Lenormand, do you?
I can't remember. I can have a look.
It's with Nacho at the precise moment in time. And he goes back to Unai Simon. And there's a long grass-cutting ball down the pitch, looking for Williams. A back flick from the number 2 for Croatia, who is Stanisic. Did really well there, Stanisic.
He's at Real Sociedad at the moment.
Sociedad.
He was born in France, as per his French name, but he does play for Spain.
And Croatia playing with the ball at the back with Pongracic, and Sutulo has it now. It's going to come all the way down the bottom here for Guardiola, who goes back to the keeper. Very, very chessy. Side's not wanting to make a mistake, and it's an important game. No side wants to lose the first game, and especially in one of this magnitude with two kind of, you'd say, strongest sides in the group in it. Guardiola being pressed by Yamal, but he goes all the way back to the keeper, who goes back out then to Pongracic. In there for Modric. It's not Modric, it's the number 11, who is Bozovic. Lots of hair balance and long hair on show for the Croatians. It's hard to decide for them, to be honest. But Kovacic plays it out here for Pongracic, and now it's with Guardiola. Back it goes. Just maintaining possession. Long ball down the middle, looking for the runner. Actually, there's a Croatian head gets on it, but Spain do clear it, and they can now attack. It's with Fabian Ruiz. Great ball for the middle. Looks like Morata's through, 1-on-1. Morata scores. Great finish by Alvaro Morata. Ball through the middle, straight through. No spoilers, Lawrence. I'm slightly behind you, but that's a great finish from Morata, and a very, very good ball through to him too, Stato.
Yeah, very, very good. They kind of committed a lot of bodies left-hand side. Croatia had for that long kick. They did get the initial header, but then Spain got the ball back with Kukurea, Rodri, and a nice through ball. I'm not sure who it was. Was it Fabian Ruiz played that through ball straight down the middle to Morata? He's onside. He's got Nico Williams left, which makes it tough for the goalkeepers to know what's going to happen. Is it going to get threaded? Is it going to get shot? But left-footed shot down low to the left-hand side. Yeah, good goal. Simple ball, simple one ball through the middle as well.
The Croatians won't be happy about that, but Morata showed very, 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 very calm persona there and slotted it nicely, didn't he? Really, really good goal. Really good finish from the old head Morata. Spain lead 1-0. Which could be the worst goal, worst way down, because Spain will be happy with that now. I think Croatia have got to come out and probably be a bit more progressive, haven't they? So, yeah,
I think I did
1-0
have Spain to win in my predictions, to be fair.
I think by a couple of goals, and we are nearly at the half-hour point. But a good goal from Morata, lovely found by, I think it was Fabian Ruiz with the ball through the middle, straight through the Croatian centre halves, and Morata was in, slots it in past Livakovic with ease. Croatia are in the attack now. I think it's Kovacic has come forward a bit. He might have a dig from distance here. Got a long way and got a shot in and saved by Simon. But they allowed Kovacic all the route in the world there, Stato. No one put a challenge in. Got into the penalty area. Shot wasn't great and Simon got down to it.
Yeah, block attempts by Carvajal and Lenormand there, but Kovacic with a left-footed shot. Keeper, not the best save, but he managed to keep hold of the ball. Strange from Spain there, just letting Kovacic, who's not the best, ball progressor in terms of carrying the ball, but just let him walk through the midfield. Obviously, they were too busy picking up runners.
Yeah. Very strange bit of play there. It's a Spanish throw-in on the far side of the pitch where Cucurella is, and there's Cucurella's sister, by the look of it, in the crowd. Throw into Spain, which Cucurella takes down the line for Williams, who's very strong. Back to goal, and gets another throw-in off the Croatian right back. Big switch here out for Yamal, who's got lots of space and can get to it, and it looks like he's going to get to it. So Yamal now going up against Guardiola. Comes inside onto his left foot, now goes back onto his right. First bit of intent there from Yamal. He looked quite good, but the ball was blocked. He's still going for it. Very precocious talent. Inside then for the number 28. It's going to come across to Ruiz. Ruiz pass 1, pass 2. Great goal! What a goal that is from Fabian Ruiz. Outstanding footwork and an outstanding finish, Stato.
Fantastic. Yeah, you're getting all the goals here. That was incredible. Yamal, big switch out to Yamal on the right-hand side. Couple of fakes. Tries to cross it. Tries to drag it back central. Eventually finds Fabian Ruiz, who has fake shot left foot, fake shot right foot, goes left again, has a nice shot with his left foot, and he finds the bottom corner. Croatia just overcommitting there on the shots, but Spain very, very clever with the fake shots, and yeah, fantastic goal. It was exceptional.
It was really good, and it was nice to see Yamal involved as well, wasn't it? And it did a lot of nice little trickery bits out on the far side, on this near side, I should say. But no one put the challenge in there for Ruiz, who suckered them all. Great finish as well. Through the legs of the centre half, Sutalo, and
yeah, very unfortunate from Sutalo there. I mean, if anybody's watched the Dan Burn video where you're taught how to stand when somebody's shooting, he did everything right there. He tried to make it so there wasn't going to be a cheeky deflection, but the ball just crept through his legs there. That was really unfortunate. All very good from Fabian Ruiz. Depends which way you're looking at it.
Oh, it's an excellent goal for me. I really enjoyed that bit of footwork. And Croatia beyond the 8 ball now. But they have come through here on this left-hand side. Little skip inside. It should be a chance here. Oh, he's muscled out of it. But a shot comes in. Great save, Simon. Oh, side netting from Maya. Probably should have scored there, Stato.
Yeah, I mean, whoever it was centrally, was it Brozovic? Took so long to take the shot. Lost the ball. Yeah, Brozovic with the shot gets saved, and then the ball manages to find Maya on the right-hand side from the save, and he just smashes it into the side netting. No composure. You've got to get that on target. I know it's a hard angle.
I think that's a fantastic save from Simon, because he wouldn't have seen that till really, really late in the day.
Yeah, it was a very close shot from Brozovic.
Yeah, excellent save. Game of football's livened up in the past 5 minutes or so. It's been a very, very exciting game, which we didn't see coming, let's say, 10 minutes ago. But yeah, it's a 2-0 Spain. It could have been 2-1 there. And defence is not as strong as they were earlier doors. And now it's a Spanish throw, which Danny Carvajal will take. The Spanish fans in full voice. There in the crowd. Ball thrown down the line for Morata from Carvajal. There'll be a free kick here to Spain for the foul on. Can't quite see who that is. Yeah, it's Pedri.
It is Pedri.
Carvajal takes a free kick and goes over to Nacho. Long ball from Nacho looking for the run of Williams. It's a great ball too. Williams will keep that in. He's very quick. Soto gets a foot in, and it'll be a corner to the Spanish. Far side of the pitch. Nice ball from Nacho there. Over the top for Nico Williams to win on to. And his pace will keep that ball in all day, and good defending from Soto in the end. But it will be a corner kick to the Spaniards. Dani Carvajal is in the box. As is Lenormand, it's an in-swinger coming in looking for a Spanish head, finds one, but I think a Grayson was the last head on it. The ref's going to give a goal kick. I thought that was a corner. Still not sure now. Anyway, they've quickly taken it, and Croatia playing it amongst the defence with a bit of press from Morata onto Livakovic. Poor pass from him, and the Croatians give the ball away due to the press from the Spaniards there. Paul's just taking a day off. He will be with us tomorrow for the England game tomorrow.
Tipping Albania to qualify from this group. Wow. I'd like to know what crystal ball you've got, because I don't think they'll get out of it.
Norman with the ball through there. Morata. Back it goes. Carvajal down the line. Good play from Pedri to come short and then spinning behind. And the ball is wide now with Yamal. Back to Rodri. And now Yamal and now Carvajal. Back to Lenormand, who goes to the other side of the pitch where Nacho is. Nacho advancing the ball very, 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 very ambitiously into Williams. Far side. Oh, good grief. Is that going to be a free kick? Or I think as Cucurella took a dive there. Well, he's looked up there to see if he have to give a free kick.
He looked up and grinned.
Yeah. It's not foul. Is it? Has he left a foot in there?
I mean, I think he's entitled to. Oh, they're showing the goal again. No. Come on, ITV. Can we see the foul or the not foul?
Unbelievable TV production there.
Yeah, who's running the cameras? It's been given as a goal kick, so.
Croatia really under pressure now to get the ball out. But that's fantastic play from Modric, I think it was. And now they advance the ball forward with Maya, whose first thought was to go backwards. And Croatia trying to press it. Kovacic went forward there, but it's straight to the face of the Spaniard in front of him, who's Pedri, who's gone down like a sack of spuds. Head injury. Mark Oliver calls the physio on. Oof. I mean, it's a soft football, I guess, but he wasn't very far away from him, and it's got him fucking the noggin.
I mean, do we really need medical staff on for this? I mean, everybody's got kicked in the face by a ball before.
Great ball through, though, for Morata. They're showing the first goal again. Great finish.
Oh, it's not ITV controlling the cameras, it's a world feed. Well, fire whoever's controlling the cameras then. We wanted to see what had literally just happened on whether it was a penalty shout or not a penalty shout, and they were showing us replays of the goals, which is just poor timing, really.
Spain have this in control now, don't they, Stato? Since the goals, they seem to have a modicum of control over the game now, possession-wise.
Although I'm not particularly happy with how the officials have dealt with this. Someone got hit in the face with a ball and it's warranted nearly 2 minutes of stoppage. And Michael Oliver's holding the ball. It's going to be a restart. This is not needed. Like, this is silly.
Anyway, Spain do have it. but not for long. Sliced into touch. And it'll be a throw into the Croatians, which Gvardiol will take. Pongracic, or is it Sutalo? One of the two. It was Kovacic, in fact, but it's back with the keeper now. And to the far side of the pitch. Croatia getting nowhere quickly, and in the end, it's just hoofed down the pitch from the keeper, which might be the best form of tactic because there is a bit of success for Budimir up front. And in fact, they do, when he's nudged off the ball, that's got to be a free kick. And indeed is. Foul on Modric by Rodri.
Do we know if Gordon will start tomorrow from Chicago Mangies? I mean, we hope so, but probably not. I don't think he will.
No, I think of that Foden out there, to be honest. Croatia now playing a bit of keep ball, even despite being 2 down. 40 minutes on the clock. Lovely little touch there. Is that Modric on the ball? Nice ball through. It could be a cross coming in. Foul post. Oh, Gvardiol hits it across goal. And I think it may be a corner.
How have they not scored there?
Very unfortunate there. I don't know if it got a deflection on it or not. Lovely cross to Gvardiol, who has a go. It is a great save from Simon again. He's got a hand on that.
Yeah, all from Kramaric in central midfield. They're driving. Rodri fouls him in the build-up, but it carries on. It goes to Gvardiol at the back post, who drags it across, and Budimir can't get to it, and it looks like it goes out it's gone out for a goal kick.
Yeah, it looked like he got a hand on it, but he didn't, did he?
Really should have been a goal. That best opportunity for them so far, Croatia.
Well, it's definitely livened up. Couple of goals for Spain. It's a better game than what it was when it first started. Good spin from Morata. It's not going to get the pace to get to it, though. And Croatia take the throw in quickly back to the keeper, Livakovic, who's getting pressed. He goes square, and it will be a goal kick. Good pressure from Spain, though.
Yeah, Pedri led the press there on the goalkeeper. Morata followed it up when it went wide. That was tenacious.
Kovacic with a little spin. Back he goes to... Well, there's Modric now, picking it up very deep, and a little bent with the outside of his foot pass to the right winger, Kramaric. But it's got to be a free kick there somewhere, but the ref plays on. Kukurea has it. Yeah, Kukurea has it. Goes wide there to Williams on the left-hand side. And it will be a throw into the Spaniards. Tackle in from Stanisic, I should say, not Stanisic. Which Kukurea will take. Stephen Kirkpatrick says, I think you can get at the Spanish defence. I agree with you. All the way back to Simon, who plays it for Lenormand, and he's going to come down here. Will he? No, he doesn't. Goes back inside again, plays a ball into the middle of the park, where Pedri is. Picking the ball up now. Now Ruiz and Pedri play a bit of one-touch tiki-taki with them. Tiki-taka. Back then to Nacho, who's been... Got a lovely pass to Kukurea. Really enjoyed Nacho's first half performance. Kukurea's in far post, looking for... Well, Livakovic gets to it, but Kukurea, not great there. Good run, but the cross was poor.
He tried a drag back, didn't he? But it got deflected nearly into the path of Nico Williams, but the goalkeeper collected.
But Nacho's been very impressive from centre half, progressing the ball forward, and some of the passes he's made have been fantastic. Croatia do have the ball. We have 44 minutes almost on the clock. And here's Luka Modric now. Wide here for Gvardiol. Back to Luka Modric. Has no one to pass to, really. They go back to Gvardiol. Now Maya, who's come to this side now. Turns backwards. Kovacic, square. Well, actually backwards. That's strange enough. Long distance shot coming in. Wide.
Oh, Kramaric has gone for a 30-yarder then and is complaining. I'm not sure who he's complaining about because that was not. I mean, it wasn't terrible, but not the right ball there, really.
No. Lovely stadium, though, isn't it? The Olympia Stadium. Hertha Berlin's ground, of course. Or is it Union Berlin?
We're in it. It's lovely. Fantastic.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's Union. Is it Hertha Berlin? It is, isn't it?
Oh, well, I imagine so because Hertha's is blue and white. I think Union Berlin have different colours, don't they?
Yeah, I think so. Anyway, 45 minutes are up. We're going to see how long we've got for stoppages. Croatia have the ball deep in the half with Kovacic. He's going to get caught out here, is he? No, he manages to keep holding the ball and plays it forward and takes it on himself, in fact. Kovacic advancing the ball, goes wide then. Kramaric has it now. Looking for a cross the middle, far post. Good head from Nacho. Two Croatians go for the same ball, but Modric has it down the line. And good play from Croatia here to find a bit of space. Kovacic from distance. And not very good from him. 2 minutes of extra time.
Shocking.
You'd think someone with experience would know better than that, surely.
Yeah, you've got 3 in the box and 3 just in front of the box. And Kovacic decides a 30-yard shot again. No need for that. They're in the driving seat.
We're halfway through the allotted time. And Nuno Simon has a goal kick for the Spaniards, whose goalkeeping top looks very much like the Newcastle United goalkeeping top, I have to say.
Identical.
Long kick, which is met by Pongracic. Danny Carvajal has it now. Ball over through the middle. Williams has got it. Can he square it for Pedri? Pedri's in the middle, but didn't get that far. And it will be a corner kick. Good play from Williams. Corner kick to Spain. Very, very good play from Williams. Trying to find Pedri, made a great run, but it's covered there by Sutalo. And it will be a corner and probably be the last bit of action of this first half, Stato.
Yeah, fantastic burst of pace from Nico Williams there. But 2-0 up with a corner with 15 seconds to go.
Williams has it from the short corner. They're just keeping possession at the minute. Yamal has it, looking for an in-swinging cross. Might find it. It's a great goal. And this time it's Danny Carvajal, who scored in consecutive games. Terrible defence from the Croatians. Maybe an offside there, but great cross from Yamal. Great finish from great cross from Yamal. Great finish from Danny Carvajal.
Yeah, short corner routine there. Gone backwards a little bit to Yamal, give himself some space for a left-footed in-swinger. And Carvajal, out of about 12 players packed in the box, the only shirt to spring to life in front of the goalkeeper, and just pokes it in the back of the net. Unchallenged. Fantastic there. We've got a replay here. Is he onside? He looks like he is.
Yeah,
you've got
onside.
4 Croatian shirts. Just leave him to his own devices, and it's a fantastic goal.
Terrible defence from the Croatians, though, Stato. Really poor. Nobody picked up the runner.
Yeah, you've got to pick that up. The first two goals were just very good. That was avoidable, definitely.
There's the half-time whistle as well. So Spain 3, Croatia 0. Stato, I've managed to hog the goals there.
Yeah, I know you got on the action. It was all very safe football in the first part of the first half there, but as soon as the game got sort of warmed up a bit, Spain were ruthless. Although some very good stuff from Croatia, they just couldn't make it count. They were a bit wasteful, but they're 3-0 down now. It's too far gone in my book for this. I mean, Croatia look like they might be good for a goal. If they can put away their chances, they might get a couple. But even in that scenario, they're still 3-2 down. So they have a mountain to climb in the second half.
Do you think it's the legs in midfield? I think they're not mobile enough in the middle of the park.
No, they've been getting into some good spaces and good opportunities, to be fair. I think they've had 2 good quality opportunities that really should have resulted in a goal.
Yeah.
So that's not it. It was, and let's not forget that it's Croatia that's been pinging straight balls through the middle and penetrating Spain's midfield completely. It was just, I think, technical ability. There was a lot of chops, fake shots, cutbacks that the Croatian defenders were just not reading very well, and they were getting done by superior technical ability. They weren't able to read it. They were cut open with a cheeky little pass, fantastic composure from Morata, and then the Fabian Ruiz goal was just pure technical skill. It was Yamal and Fabian Ruiz, just pure technique and misdirection. And that third one, yeah, fair enough. Definitely avoidable from Croatia there. You can't have 4 people and none of them picking up Carvajal, who's just a runner through the middle, central.
Also,
very good from
showing a fucking advert for, excuse my language, for blue pills, strangely enough.
Yeah, probably a little bit inappropriate to have that on at 10 to 6 in the afternoon at a weekend or on a weekend.
And it's not just a short advert, it's could get to work in as little as 25 minutes. Strange, very strange. Can you see Croatia coming back into it? Do they have anything on the bench that can change this? I don't think so. But do you see any way they can do it?
Well, they need Kramaric to try and get more involved. Budimir's been winning a little bit up front. It's been a bit rough and tumble for him, but they need a lot of the balls to stick, or that first header to find a Croatian shirt. That's not been happening enough. Stanisic, I think, needs to get in the game a bit more as a right back for the overloads. I think the first opportunity where it was looking like it was going to be successful was the time where Cucurella fouled someone. So that never kind of materialized. Yeah, just poor. I think Kovacic has been a mixed bag. Sometimes he's looked really positive and he's just walked through their midfield, and then sometimes he's been very negative. I've heard a few times with your commentary that he's gone to pass sideways and he's passed it backwards. I don't like the way he passes it. It's in terms of getting back into this game, I mean, their bench, they have got, Borna Sosa and Vida are a little bit more defensive. Luka Sucic, Baturina for Dinamo Zagreb could come on and do something. Of course, they've got Vlasic, who was at West Ham, who is a fullback as well. Maybe Ivan Perisic, possibly, with his pedigree and history, but his legs have definitely gone a bit. Although for the second half,
coming back from injury as well, hasn't he?
Yeah, so it's not looking fantastic for Croatia. And of course, if Spain want to freshen things up, which they definitely can do now, being 3 goals to the good, they could bring on Grimaldo, Aymeric Laporte, Jesus Navas, Dani Olmo, Zubimendi, Mikel Merino. They could bring on Perez, Ferran Torres, Joselu, or Yathabal. They've got an enormous bench full of talent. Yeah, Croatia now need to sort it out. I mean, personally, I don't know about you, Billy. I think they need to that centre forward Budimir. I think the ball needs to stick a bit more. Needs to try and find people, and they just need to make an up for the first opportunity in the second half. Needs to go in the back of the net. If they've got any chance of getting back into this game, they need a goal within the first 5 or 10 minutes of the second half, and they need to be a little bit more clinical.
They do indeed. Well, let's have a look at Twitter rumours about Newcastle United while we're here. We want to do a little bit of Newcastle United rumouring, see what's in the news. And if I put the hashtag NUFC in, let's see what comes up. Because we haven't really done any Newcastle United stuff today, have we? So let's have a look. NUFC hashtag and latest. Let's have a look. Well, you've mentioned the Begovic one. That isn't true, which is good news. People are talking about Shares game. I understand Newcastle United are exploring the options of bringing Eddie Nketiah to the club, says some bloke.
Some bloke.
Kyle
First time
M.
I've heard that link.
Eddie Nketiah, yeah. Alongside Mateta, whoever he may be.
I have seen that one, yeah.
Sports journalist ex Mercato says Newcastle were given permission to speak with Michael Elise, and now there is optimism amongst both parties a deal can be done. Newcastle are happy to pay the £60 million release clause up front and are offering the player a 5-year deal plus one at £120,000 a week. Interesting.
I mean, it's realistic numbers and suggestions. I don't know who this guy is. And typically, as a rule of thumb, with everything that happened with Botman and Sandro Tonali, I personally have a very bad opinion of a lot of the Italian sources. I've been bitten by a lot of that, and there's been a lot of negativity and a lot of falsehoods. I'm sure there are legitimate and good ones out there. I personally just will stay away from them unless I can verify good things.
Yeah.
But it sounds legitimate. You know, a top caliber signing, we would presumably be going for what, a 5-ish year contract. As a top earner, he would be on upwards of 100, 120 sounds quite logical. But again, it's just somebody on Twitter who's written something. I think the likelihood is that we are in the race for him. But again, I would imagine Chelsea can probably offer considerably more than that. I think the difference is whether he will want to stay in London, whereas at Newcastle he would be guaranteed first team football. There are a lot of differences, so I don't think we can base it on several Twitter accounts. It's just going to be. Is there a chance? Absolutely, because I think we can offer him more game time, but we can't offer him the sort of money and package that probably a Chelsea are going to. So, no idea at the moment. I don't think anybody really is going to be able to tell us.
The Chronicle are reporting that Newcastle United have been offered the 6'4" ex-England international goalkeeper as Carrier's replacement, John Ruddy, who's currently out of a club, ahead of a potential free transfer exit from Birmingham. Played for Birmingham regularly last year, 46 appearances. They did get relegated, of course. But as a third choice goalkeeper, John Ruddy,
No.
Sato?
No. I mean, to be completely honest, I guess the club have got an obsession already, Hal and the coaching staff, with having 4 goalkeepers.
Yeah.
I don't quite understand why, because it seems like we are intent on having somebody in front of Gillespie to stop him ever playing, which then raises the question, why are we paying Gillespie? If we're not happy to have Gillespie as third choice, why is he there? Why is he there? Why do we need a 4th goalkeeper to stop Gillespie from playing? It makes no sense, considering Eddie Howe's comments about Gillespie and his professionalism. And you know, he gave him a glowing sort of 30-second speech to the cameras during the postseason matches. And it was just bizarre, considering that we're looking at bringing in a 4th goalkeeper again. I just don't get it. Somebody make it make sense, because I don't get it personally. Maybe I'm missing a piece of the puzzle. I don't seem to have all the information, because it just doesn't make sense to me.
No, for having a 4th choice goalkeeper. I mean, if we're ever going to get down that low, we'll just put we'll surely have youth team goalkeepers.
Put an academy one in.
Yeah. He's played for England, mind. Would he?
Yeah, but so is Scott Carson. And Man City make damn sure that he doesn't see the actual pitch. So,
unless they're playing us.
Well, yeah. Right, I'm going to disappear for 30 seconds, and I'll return.
I'll do a couple of comments while we're looking. Mateta bloke is a fake count, says Matty. Yeah, I thought it might have been. What we got? People talk about drinking and stuff. So James Pope's in the house. Afternoon to you. The King of Gateshead is with you guys. Look like this game is all wrapped up. Yes, looks that way. Glitch in the Matrix is antacid. Unless we're getting a keeper to get Dubs out. Well, I think Dubs is going. Personally, Chippers. I know Karras has left and Dubravka hopefully will, but we only need 3 keepers, even if Gillespie is third choice. Rather have, of course, we're going to have Trafford as second choice. So, yeah. So Gillespie would have to be third choice. That don't sound great, though. I'd rather he was 5th or 6th or 7th or 8th choice, because he's crap. He played for Cambridge, but he did, yes. What's we got here? Trevor McDonald says bringing a kid from academy as 4th choice would be cheaper. Yes, it would. Chris isn't sold on Trafford. Good keeper, mate. Good keeper. Toon Leafy says that Gillespie is 10 grand a week T-boy. Well, off his social manager. I think he's the one that gets the beers in, sets up parties, pub crawl routes and all that kind of stuff. Anas is taking his dog for a walk. Francisco says, would you take or consider. I don't even know what don't even know what that is, mate. On Conco, I don't know what that is, mate. If I knew it was, maybe, but I don't know. Where's Lettuce Be? I've seen it. I'm not reading it. Go on, I'll have a go then. Let's find it. Waterlogged pitch has been a bit soggy, maybe being on digger ditch for some flow. Ivan of an awful itch was a bit rash in his tackles. So to avoid the second hoping on Dave Daisy Beaky McIntitch. Yeah, it was good, mate. I enjoyed that. Excellent. I don't know if you've seen my comment earlier on about Rashford on the ITV advert. He's not in the squad. I've not noticed that. Is he in the ITV advert? Is he? So desperate are they to have him in? I mean, did anyone see the Hungary Switzerland game earlier? Or as I kind of heard it as the Dominic Szoboszlai show, even though he was half shite for most of the game. God, bloody Clive Tilsley didn't shut up about him, did he? The Arsenal keeper that was on loan at Wrexham early 20s could be trained for the future. Don't know much about him, mate, to be honest. Yeah, don't know much about him at all. If anything, so yeah, not for me. But you never know. You never know, dear. Anyway, let's do a quick recap. It's 3-0 to Spain. But if you are new to this channel, hit that subscribe button. It's free to do so. We are going up and up and up and up. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button too. That'll attract like-minded fans like yourselves. And we have had new members today from other clubs. So, yeah, like-minded football fans to be part of this fantastic community. And super chats are available also. Hit the $sign below me in the chat, I think it is. Hit that and you can give us a nice little donation if you so desire. What we got here? Some new comments. Here's Stato back. Yeah, Daniil says Szoboszlai wasn't great. They're talking about Rashford as in the advert. So, marks off, mate.
Oh, I'm muted. What is the advert for Rashford? I haven't seen that.
I've not seen it either, but yeah, apparently he's in the ITV advert.
Well, he shouldn't be. He was nowhere near the squad. It was Grealish that missed out on the left wing spot. Rashford was even behind that, so he wasn't even remotely close.
I think Raheem Sterling would have been ahead of Marcus Rashford.
Potentially. Yeah, he was nowhere near it.
The Croatian manager isn't very happy. He looks very crestfallen. Tomorrow's games, Slovenia, Denmark on ITV.
The Stuttgart Arena.
That's one of our... Well, that's our group, isn't it? So that'll be interesting to watch. 3 games a day. I love it. It's fantastic.
It is, yeah. All of the football, all of the time. We've got Roy Keane speaking now. I've got him on mute, which is probably best.
It's his job. It's his job. He's a baby. Google Pixel advert for Rashford, apparently. No, there you go. I don't know. Well, this is Sky, isn't it? Gary Neville, Roy Keane, and Ian Wright's not Sky, but he's now left Matchday, so he potentially could be.
You drew Slovenia in the sweepstake, Daniil. I got the Netherlands and Georgia. We did 2 draws.
Netherlands got a chance, mate.
Yeah, I think Netherlands are a little bit of a dark horse. Although I think Broby got injured and dropped out, and so did Frankie de Jong. So that kind of hurts it somewhat.
I've still got Wout Weghorst.
Steady on.
Anyway, the teams are coming out for the second half. Stats say, well, do you want to do the first bit of it again? May as well.
I can do. I'll do the first bit of the second half with no goals in it. And you can do the second half of the second half with, another 3 in it.
Well, no, Spain get 2 or 3 goals now in his first bit. Then they'll probably sit back, won't they, for the last bit? So, yeah. Croatia don't look so good with the big checks, I've got to say.
No, they need more. They need more checks on their shirt. They've got 4 squares, and that's it. I think 1's on their shorts and 3 are on the tops. All the people in the crowd have got proper checkered shirts on.
Yeah, it's very much old QPR away kit kind of shirt, isn't it?
Right, let me just have a look at... We got any subs? No. Doesn't look like it.
It looks like, I don't know, Perisic is coming on.
Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah, Perisic, the number 14.
And he's getting back off again.
No, he's wandering off. He's not sure.
Well, the long face.
Well, no changes then. So Morata is going to get us underway in just a moment. They've got to give a chance for the cameras to pan to everyone's face first, while Michael Oliver stands in the centre for some reason. Maybe his watch is broken. There we go. Whistle blown. Morata kicks us off for the second half. Rodri's got the ball. Are they going to try an early doors play here, Spain? They are. Cucurella with a shocking long ball that just goes out for a goal kick. Yeah, Cucurella, I think, has been quite poor, to be fair. Despite Spain's dominance, he's not looked great. I'm surprised he's keeping Grimaldo out of this Spain team. Croatia are going to take this goal kick and they're going to have to make something happen in the second half, Billy. Otherwise, they're 3-0 down and they're not going to get any points.
I'm not sure they've got it in them, mate, to be honest.
No, well, I'm surprised they haven't made a sub. The Perisic one looked like probably the most likely, but ball has gone all the way back to Unai Simon for Spain, and Spain are going to try and play a little chip ball over to not Nico Williams, that's Yamal on the right wing. And Croatia have got it back. Gvardiol's going to drive into midfield, and it gets pinched. And he decides to jump on top of Rodri and gives away a free kick.
Welcome to Jordan, new member in Members Club. Welcome to the community, Jordan. Lovely to have you with us.
So Spain still with the ball here. Marc Cucurella, left back, trying to find a pass centrally, but he's getting harassed by Maya. He's going to go back to the goalkeeper. Maya's going to continue to press all the way back to the goalkeeper, and he sprays it out to Carvajal on the right side, and Carvajal controls it excellently and gets away from Kramaric. The Norman with fantastic skill there. Nice straight ball into Nico Williams. It wasn't Nico Williams, it was Yamal. I'm getting them mixed up.
They do.
Yamal on the right-hand side. They tried to make something happen, but it went out for a throw-in. So,
but he's got the bottle to do that. A 16-year-old, trying to do flicks and stuff in the European Championships. Fair play to him.
Yeah, I mean, it was the cheeky little right-wing flick. Spain might be away here. Morata's driving centrally. He's got an overlap on the left-hand side from Fabian, but he's not going to use him. Cucurella to Fabian Ruiz on the left-hand side of the box. He gets the ball robbed. And Croatia have the throw-in. Stanisic to Maya, who's going to drive backwards. He wants the goalkeeper, but it's a bit shady there. He's got to be careful. Back to the fullback. Fullback's going to try a long switch to Gvardiol on the left-hand side. Gvardiol can't reach it. It was a very high ball.
Missed opportunity that for the Spanish, wasn't it?
It was indeed, yeah. They were in two minds. Morata was driving forward with Fabian Ruiz on the left, and he didn't play the ball early enough or make a decision. So the chance kind of got away from him. I think Carvajal took the throw, and they've gone backwards, but they've lost it. To be fair, Croatia got this ball back. They're going to try and drive, and it's a clean tackle. Michael Oliver gives no free kick here. He does. Oh, okay, no free kick, but because Carvajal is holding his head, it now is a problem. We'll have to see what happens here. Right, so you've got Kramaric running. Carvajal gets a bit of a forearm in the head, which is not a foul.
No, it's not a foul. They've stopped it for protocol, haven't they?
I think they've stopped it for the potential head injury because Carvajal's just thrown his arms on his face.
And of course,
he did a lot of that in the Champions League final.
You're not a fan of his, are you, of Carvajal?
I don't like his attitude. I think he's a cheat. He really does push the rules to their limit.
I love him. I think he's a great player. I know you don't.
No. He's a fantastic player, but he walks on the danger line of the rules.
Yeah.
Anyway, right. Croatia have got the ball here. They are being heavily pressed. Stanisic, right back, is having to run backwards because Pedri and Nico Williams are all over him. Morata presses the goalkeeper, but it does get cleared all the way into the centre circle. And again, Budimir just can't win a header. He loses to Cucurella, who's a fullback. I think they need a new
That's
a new centre
tackle.
forward.
That's a good tackle, isn't it?
Strange tackle there. I thought he got the ball, but obviously not. Somebody's down in a heap.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, trailing leg just gets Rodri. Rodri's on the floor. Spain get a free kick. I feel like maybe they need to trade this Budimir in and maybe bring Mandzukic out of retirement because the centre forward's not cutting it in the moment, is he?
No, absolutely not.
Not a single thing is sticking up front for Croatia. I feel like he's the problem. Kramaric isn't able to do his thing. The ball's not. Although Spain have lost it here. Modric with a cheeky little ball in. You got Kramaric in the box. Cuts back. He's been pulled to the ground by his shirt. That's got to be a penalty for me. I saw that with my own eyes. He's dragged to the ground, Kramaric, as he tries to take the shot. You saw the shirt pull there. And we've got a throw in. They're playing on. Seemingly a shirt pull in the box is absolutely fine in this day and age. Croatia have still got it, though. Brozovic at the base of midfield is going to spray out to the right-hand side.
No appeal, though, was there? No really appealing for the Croatians.
No, odd, because on the cameras we could physically see Kramaric's shirt being yoinked down, which skewed the shot. So I don't know why that's not even a consideration. I don't know.
Stephen
We'll wait
says,
to see a replay.
Do you guys see the Glenn Hoddle comment? Rashford should be there instead of Gordon. Another pundit with an agenda, one for Alex to go at. I mean, I'm a Hoddle fan, but only as a player and a manager. It's crap pundit.
Right, here's the replay. Oh, okay. So no, this isn't the replay. It just hit the referee. Are we not going to get a replay of that? Guys, everybody watching, did I imagine that? Did he not just get his shirt pulled in the box? I must be going mad. Anyway, Croatia have got it on the right-hand side here. Modric and Stanisic trying to make something happen on the right wing, but it's going to get recycled backwards to Brozovic. He's going to go left to Kovacic, who's under so much pressure. He's kept it. Meyer on the edge of the box. Cheeky little ball into Kramaric. He turns and it gets robbed. He can't keep his feet steady. Nico Williams to Fabian Ruiz to Nico Williams on the counter-attack now, left wing. He's got Pedri. He's going to thread through Morata. Morata's nearly through. No, and he gets taken down. Morata throws himself to the floor. Pedri's still got it in the box. Yamal saved. Saved by the Croatian goalkeeper there. And Morata is still down in the chaos. It looked like a fair challenge. But again, the Spanish using the fact that if you hold your face, play gets stopped. I don't like that. But fantastic from Spain there. Good breakaway. Pedri alive to the fact that the ball was still open. He found Yamal, and Yamal couldn't squeeze it into the back post. He tried a left-footed shot into the far corner. Couldn't quite get it in, Billy.
It's a good save, to be fair to him. He's going the wrong way, and he managed to get down to it. It's a good save, but maybe he should have scored. Been a good game in the second half. We've enjoyed it.
Yeah, very interesting end-to-end at the moment. Morata is... Oh, God, Brozovic has just tried to pass it to his goalkeeper and missed and put it out for a corner. That basically what Matt Ritchie did to us at the end of last season. That's just what happened.
I'll tell you what I've noticed about the Croatians, and take Modric out of the equation here, but the two most cultured and skillful players is the left-back and the right-back.
What, for who? Croatia?
Yeah, Guardiola and Stanisic.
I mean, Mayer's not been awful. Short corner here, and Yamal's got it in the box. He's going to play it across goal, and it fizzes past everyone and goes out for a throw-in somehow.
Brilliant bit of play to get through there.
Yeah, he got past Kovacic, Brozovic. It came off Morata's hip and should be... it came off his thigh. Nobody at the back post, and it should probably be a Croatian throw. Carvajal complaining that somebody's dived. Bit hypocritical. Croatia take a long throw into central midfield trying to find somebody, but there's nobody there. Modric chases it down. Oh my God. Morata's just done a ninja kick in the air and he has apologized straight away. Fair enough, Alvaro. Yeah, Morata jumped in the air and flicked his foot probably 5 foot in the air. You can't do that. Very high boot there. He did apologize and they're cracking on with a free kick straight away, Croatia are. Maya all the way back to the defence, and they're going to play it out to the left back. No, he's decided to change his mind. He's going to go back to the goalkeeper.
Looks like Ivan Perisic is about to come on now. He's ready to come on.
About time. It's been what, nine minutes now. They've had 9 minutes to implement the halftime plan. It's not happened yet. Kovacic having a little cheeky run on the left-hand side to Guardiol. Kovacic in the box. He stayed on his feet, dragged back to the 16. Stanisic blocked on the line. Budimir, Budimir. It's head tennis in the box. This is comedy at the moment. And Carvajal again kicks it off someone to get a goal kick. How have they not scored a goal?
Has Cucurella saved the day for them?
And you've got a lady in the crowd playing the castanets there. How have they not scored? Shocking from Croatia there.
I think if Kovacic had gone down, he'd have got a penalty as well.
Yeah, Kovacic was caught in the build-up there as he drove into the box, and he stayed strong and stayed on his feet. But I think he would have got a pen. I think you're right. Perisic is now coming on for Budimir, who has had an absolute horror show of a game so far, in my opinion. But for everybody watching who maybe hasn't got the game on, head tennis in the box. I think they maybe had 3 opportunities in that one phase to get a goal. Great goal line clearances and blocking from Spain, but still, really should have got the ball in the back of the net.
Yeah, definitely. Without a doubt. Looks like Perisic will go wide and Kramaric will come central now. Now Budimir's off.
Yeah, Kramaric is the lone striker now who's going to lead the press. Where's Perisic gone? Left wing?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, looks like it. We've got a big clearance here, and Yamal has managed to get this. He's on a foot race. He's in behind. He's all alone. Morata's central. Can he find someone? Quick footwork. He's running back outside the box. He didn't get any help, really. Nico Williams on the edge of the box. Recycled it to Fabian Ruiz, who's being pulled back, and Michael Oliver is going to give the free kick. Yeah, cultured there from Fabian Ruiz. He knew, I mean, to be fair, Modric is basically, well, you might as well get inside his shirt there. He was that much on him. Oh, we're away here in the box. The cameras weren't quick enough to that. We were still seeing a replay. It looked like there was a quick free kick taken while the cameras were showing a replay, and Carvajal was free. But Michael Oliver has decided, no, that was nonsense. He's not blown the whistle yet, and he's going to bring it back. Right, so free kick. Dangerous area here. Right-hand side of the box. We have a 4-man Croatian wall. Anybody on the floor? No, nobody on the floor.
No draft excluder.
No. You've got Nico Williams and Yamal stood over this, a right footer and a left footer. Is it Yamal? It is Yamal direct, and it hits the wall, bounces off, goes all the way back to Carvajal.
He's had a good second half, Yamal, though. Definitely had a good second half.
He has, yeah. He looks very lively, very dangerous. I felt like being a little bit critical of a couple of things, but then I remember he's 16, and I think, yeah, it's fair enough. Right, well, Croatia have got it here, but they are being harassed. And Spain have got it back. Nico Williams is going to drive left wing at Stanisic. It's not Stanisic, it's Brozovic. Plays it central. Ruiz out to Yamal, but it was a poor ball from Ruiz. It's been intercepted by Guardiol, who's going to drive into the heart of midfield. Maya's got it on the left wing now, but got a bit scared and ran backwards for some reason.
There you go. Backwards, Chris.
Backwards. Modric with the ball. Out to Stanisic. He's going to take on Cucurella. Modric on the overlap. He uses him. And to Stanisic. Oh, Stanisic not on the same page as Modric there. Modric with a fantastic, cheeky little ball back, but it wasn't red at all. And there has been a foul or an offside.
I think it's a foul for Modric, but it's good foul. I mean.
Do we think either of our ex-mags will get on for Spain? I mean, maybe. I mean, we've got the 10 coming on. Who wears the 10? Is that Dani Olmo, is it? It is Dani Olmo. Looks like he's coming on as a substitute. We shall see who he replaces. It is going to be Pedri, who, of course, played 842 matches 2 seasons ago for Spain and Barcelona in about 1 year and broke his body. He's only just got back to some resemblance of form recently because they just destroyed the poor boy. So managing his minutes, he's played 59. Fair enough, Dani Olmo on. Very exciting player as well.
He of course played in Germany, doesn't he?
He is Leipzig, I believe.
Yeah.
Right, so the substitution has been made, and Spain have got the ball. Cucurella with a long ball down the left to try and find Nico Williams. Yet again, another shocking through ball from Cucurella. I haven't seen a single thing offensively from him come off. And considering you have Grimaldo on the bench, don't really get it. Has Cucurella got pictures of the manager's wife or something? I mean, what's going on here?
He's one of these players that thinks he's better than what he is. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, I've always liked him. I liked him at Brighton. But yeah, maybe he was a bit... The expectation was too much at Chelsea, and people ridiculed him a bit. I think he's a good player, but I think Grimaldo is a far better player. Croatia are away here. Kramaric on the right wing with a cross in the box. And the fullback couldn't get onto it. Carvajal, cool as you like, just dinks it down for the goalkeeper to collect. It was Perisic that was rushing the back post. Fantastic from Stanisic there. Now, that could have been something, but Carvajal, again, is just cheeky. All right, and Spain have got the ball again with the centre-halves, and they're going to try and build back up. They're going to play it out to the left. No, they're not. They're going to go central. Is that Dani Almo now? No, that is Fabian Ruiz. Well, 60 minutes, nearly 61 minutes on the clock, guys. And Croatia is still 3-0 down. So unless they can kick into action now, it doesn't look like they're going to get any points. And Spain still with the ball. Croatia having to be very disciplined and careful, though. They can't leave themselves too exposed. We did see what happened earlier today with Switzerland and Hungary. Hungary threw the kitchen sink at it and left the back door open. So you have got to be careful.
Foxy talking about Robert Yarni there. Coventry City legend, Robert Yarni. He played for Coventry City for about a day. They signed him on a Sunday and he'd gone on the Monday.
Bloody hell.
Because he went Barcelona to Real Madrid or the other way around, and they wouldn't sell to each other, so Coventry were the middleman. Didn't stop Coventry City fans celebrating that they won the World Cup, though, for 24 hours.
No, I've never heard of that one.
Yeah, it's brilliant. It's outstanding.
Well, Croatia have got the ball now, but the game's definitely lost a bit of zip. I mean, I think this game is gearing up for an exciting finish. For your commentary, Billy, because at the moment, Croatia, I think, have lost a bit of confidence. They're just trying to see a bit of the ball.
I think it's going to fade out now, to be honest. I don't think Spain are that bothered unless they've got someone who wants to come on and improve themselves. But I don't see much else happening, to be honest. But Croatia on the attack now. Coventry's play well second half, to be fair to him. That's brilliant.
Maya's in here in the box, and he... Oliver, mate, I don't think there's a foul there. You think there is? Fair enough. Yeah, fantastic from Kovacic there to just jog through two midfielders of Spain. They're in again here. Kramaric across goal, and it is Nacho who clears it for a throw in. Yeah, some really, really good stuff from Kovacic second half. Really good at driving the ball. Looks like he's running in slow motion, but seems to get past people. You've got Modric with a floater to the back post, and Perisic can't find it. And Yamal presses, and it goes all the way back to Croatia's centre-halves. But they're still camped mostly in Spain's half here, so they're going to go again. Perisic on the left wing. He's got Yamal up against him.
You're not going to outwin him.
He's going to cross it in right-footed, and it doesn't beat Lenormand, who boots it back into the Croatian half.
They are pushing Croatia. Give them credit. They are pushing.
Well, I should hope so. They're 3-0 down. And Morata's gone down off the ball. Nobody around him. This is concerning. Michael Oliver does need to maybe check this. But Yamal has got the ball and is running at 4 Croatian defenders. He's going to go all on his own. He's in the box now. He's being forced towards the corner flag. He's going to have to go backwards. Is Morata back up? I'm not sure. Yes?
Yeah, he is.
I think he is. He's clapped. Very strange there, guys. Morata just went down off the ball. Nobody around him, seemingly. I don't quite know what happened there. Yeah, oh, he's going to come off. He's put the armband round Rodri, and he says something's happened here. Don't know what's wrong with him. I guess when you're a player, when something's gone, you know, don't you? But we've got no idea who it is.
Croatia
We've got no
making some
idea what it
changes
is.
too.
Yeah, Modric coming off. The hair ties off. So we have Modric and Kovacic both off. Strange, because I thought Kovacic was actually getting into the game. You have Mario Pasalic on and Sucic as well. Luka Sucic, I believe this is the guy. Where is he? Is it Salzburg? I think he's at Salzburg. And he is a very, very good player as well. It does look like you've got a couple of... No subs for Spain. It's just the manager having a chat with people at the moment.
Mikel Marino's
coming
on.
No. Hey, you got Marino. Oyarzábal's coming on and Mikel Marino. So we do have an ex-mag about to enter the pitch. I'm very interested. For people watching at home, obviously we've got the commentary switched off because we're doing commentary here. Any idea what happened to Morata there? Because I didn't see anything, Billy. It didn't look like there was any player near him. Nobody touched him. He just sat down off the ball.
Yeah.
Very odd. Well, the game's back underway here, and Croatia have got it on the attack here. Perisic on the left wing. They've got nobody's really central, though. And the ball's been nicked by Oyarzábal, and he boots it up pitch, and they're going to reset. Very strange there.
Perisic hasn't been the same player for a couple of years. He was poor at Spurs, wasn't he?
Yeah, he wasn't. Well, he was used as a wing back, to be fair to him.
No, it's true.
He's got it again, though, and Yamal gets in and robs the ball. But he does manage to get the cross in, and the goalkeeper fumbles it, but manages to keep hold of it in the end. It was Sucic there who was waiting. Perisic is going to be very irritated there that somebody half his age managed to get a foot in and nearly stop him. But it was a decent left-footed ball in. The goalkeeper nearly fumbles it. And the goal kick was taken while we were watching the highlights. And okay, now the subs are coming on for Spain. So Merino and Oyarzábal are coming on. So it is Morata that's officially off now. And 17, which is Nico Williams. Good shift from Williams, to be fair. He made all the right runs. It was Cucurella couldn't really play the decent balls over for him. I think he was doing the right things. All right, so we've got Spain on the ball here after they've made their substitutions. Change of shape. Where's Marino gone?
Just sitting from the back four, look at it.
Midfield. Dani Olmo trying to play some funny balls into Marino. So Marino is currently the highest player at the pitch pressing.
He is,
The shape's changed a lot for Spain. 4-2-3-1 almost on the ball.
I wonder who the one will be, because I don't seem to have a striker at the minute with Morata off.
Oh, poor from Cucurella there. He tries to head the ball down, but it gets robbed. And Croatia have it now. But they're being pressed in numbers. Fantastic find there to find a midfielder. And it's chipped out to the left wing for Perisic, but the ball is overhit. And Perisic is seething. He wanted that to go central. Well, I mean, don't make the run down the wing then if you don't want the ball.
Oh, dear.
And it was back to Unai Simon, who has played it into Marino's chest, who's gathered it very well. And Spain are on the attack here. Pass out wide to the left wing. Who's the 10? Dani Olmo. It is. Yeah. Olmo's going to cut back inside. He's going to have a shot. He thought about it there, a little 25-yarder, but Maya's got the ball back from the block and he's going to clear it. Try and find somebody up front. Kramaric can't keep hold of it. Cucurella gets it, and now they're going to spray the ball around a bit. Rodrigo back to Carvajal. I called him Rodrigo. His name's Rodri. We don't say Rodrigo. So what we got here? We've got Rodri still sat in front of the defenders, and you've got Marino and Fabian Ruiz are kind of the two midfield linchpins.
Yeah, almost come wide, hasn't he? Where Williams was.
Dani Olmo wide left. Mourinho and Fabian Ruiz central. You've got... Is Oyarzabal gone up front? I think he has. Yamal is still wide right.
Yeah, it looks like Oyarzabal, he's gone straight for the middle, hasn't he? 21, yeah.
It's getting very scrappy in the middle now, trying to retain the ball. But Spain have come away with it. Yamal on the right-hand side is going to be nice and careful, recycle possession, go backwards to Rodri, to Fabian Ruiz.
I've enjoyed Yamal's performance. I've got to say, he's precocious.
Very mature.
But yeah, he's... you wouldn't guess he was 16, would you?
No, not at all. Well, Dani Olmo's got it and is going to go backwards. I think it's going to be much of a muchness now, Billy. I think you were right. I think Spain will work the opportunity if they find space, but they're not going to force it. Although Dani Olmo's found a cheeky little ball here to Marino, but he's fallen over. And the Croatian goalkeeper has cleared it long. Perisic can't win the header. Myers retained the ball, though, to Sucic. And is he going to try and find it? He's going to run into midfield and he's going to go backwards to Stanisic. Back to Sucic. Very confident on the ball with 4 in front. He's trying to find a decent pass. And he has found Kramaric, who's going to drive into space on the left. But Gvardiol's there, and he got absolutely rushed there by 2 players, Yamal and Fabian Ruiz. And Yamal's got him in a headlock, to be fair. I'm surprised. But Kramaric has come away with the ball. Absolutely fantastic defending from Rodri there. He plucks the ball out of the air with his head back to the goalkeeper for Spain to retain possession. Yeah, Yamal had got him in a headlock there. That was a bit odd.
It was a hospital pass to him, though, wasn't it? I mean, they give it to him with 2 men virtually on him.
I think there was no free kick blown for because somehow Kramaric got away with the ball and drove. So Michael Oliver seemingly happy to let it go on. Kramaric is coming off, guys. The number 9 for Croatia for number 17, Petkovic. Who does Petkovic play for? I couldn't tell you off the top of my head.
I'll have a look.
Petkovic. He plays for Dinamo Zagreb.
A local.
Teammate of Baturina, of course, who's still on the bench. He is a 29-year-old centre forward. 7 goals in the Conference League. 11 in the league in Croatia. 5 assists. Interesting. And Croatia have got the ball at the moment. When's half time of second half, Billy?
Oh, keep going. I want you to get a goal.
You want me to get a goal? We'll see. Well, Croatia are trying at the moment. Perisic has got it on the left wing. A deep cross with his left foot to the back post to Sucic. Space for the shot, maybe from the 25. No, he's going to go backwards. No, and they've lost the ball. Too dreadful. Finicky, trying to find the pass, and Spain are going to try and break here. Marino with a big switch out right to Yamal. And Yamal is not interested in running at the defence, even though he probably could have done there. He's being very mature and calm, and he's gone backwards. Stats at the moment, 48% possession for Spain, 9 shots to 11, 5 on target to 3. However, the scoreboard is 3 goals for Spain, 0 goals for Croatia. And Spain are going to have a little run here. It's Dani Olmo running central midfield here. Nobody's on him. He's allowed to run. He's going to try a shot from 30 yards. I think his teammates are furious with him there because everyone else was in a better position. Even Yamal, the 16-year-old, confident enough to kind of have a go at him there. Poor from Dani Olmo. Just because you're 3-0 up, really should be playing the better opportunity. But Spain have still got the ball, though. Rodri to Marino. In between the lines here, Marino's finding himself in between the midfield and the defence. Croatia not switched onto that at all. But they are going backwards, Spain. They're happy to see this out. Although Marino's got it on the left wing to Dani Olmo. Thought it was out, realised it wasn't. And by the time he'd realised that, it was again. It was out.
He's not been great, Dani Olmo, has he?
No, he's come on with a little bit of arrogance. Ball's gone out for a throw-in twice in a row now. It is starting to get a little bit scrappy. I think Croatia's heads are fully down now. 74 minutes in. Brozovic looks very dejected, considering his experience as well. Cucurella is going to take a throw in to get us back underway. Any hope for Croatia, Billy?
No, they've got to score pretty soon if they have it. No, I just don't see it personally. I don't think they've got the firepower to trouble Spain, if I'm perfectly honest.
I think I'm getting numbers mixed up as well. Need to make sure. We've got 25 and a 15.
I think Susic is 15, isn't he?
It is Luka Sucic is the 25.
25.
Pasalic is the 15. Okay, so I was getting it correct. 25 is Sucic.
The first time we've had numbers over 22, isn't it, in a tournament?
Oh yeah, I guess because of the additional places. Well, whistle's blown for a free kick here. Croatia are going to take it and just... Maya's pointing at the defenders to try and play it forwards, but they're going to go backwards. Right, Maya trying to get a 1-2 going and get some momentum. Out to Stanisic on the right wing, who's pressed heavy by Cucurella. Maybe that's why they're picking him. Oh, big switch attempt out on the left wing for Perisic here, and he's got it. Good first touch. Carvajal with him. He plays a right-footed... Oh, and the goalkeeper claims the cross.
Great shout from the keeper, Great shout from the keeper. Fantastic defending. He obviously got a shout because Lenormand let it go. Look, that's outstanding goalkeeping.
Yeah, fantastic. Lenormand was ready to head that, but the goalkeeper's obviously given him the shout, like you said. 3 Croatian players in the box there, but well defended from Spain.
I've been impressed with Simon. I've been impressed with Simon. He looks a very competent goalkeeper. Oh, he's in.
Oh, the flag's gone up, but Yamal should keep going. Oh, I think that flag was a bit premature there. Yeah, you chew your gum, mate. Let's have a look at this again. Okay, yeah, he was
maybe
offside. Maybe a yard or 4. He was very offside. Even so, though, I do like to see them keep the flag down if it's close. I've seen a few times so far in the tournament, yesterday and today, the flag's gone up when it was close. I'd like to see them keep the flag down and let them play the opportunity out.
Yep.
And we're going to get a goal from Croatia here.
He's fell over the ball. He didn't fall over the ball, surely. This could be a red card here.
What has happened here? Well, out of nowhere, play restarted. Spain have switched off. Croatia have worked the ball into the box with a couple of passes. The whistle's gone, and then
penalty.
Petkovic has fallen over himself. Right, so it was a back pass. Maya's intercepted it. It's gone to Petkovic, and then Rodri has tripped Petkovic over from behind.
That's a red card, isn't it?
I mean, it's technically the last man.
He's about to
that should be a penalty and a red card. So Maya's pressed the goalkeeper. Petkovic has got the ball. I mean, they're going to give him a yellow card and Croatia a penalty. However, based on what happened yesterday with Scotland getting a double jeopardy red card and a penalty, you would imagine that this should also be the same because it was last man from behind. Michael Oliver is waiting for VAR to chat sweet nothings in his ear. And I do think Rodri should be gone here. It depends rules as written. Mason's saying that's not a pen. I mean, if there's contact from behind, mate, that's 100% goal. Like, if the contact's put him off.
It looks like there's no red card, though.
No red card. I think maybe the VAR check was to confirm that there was contact. They probably believe there was because they've given the penalty. It is Petkovic who earned the pen, is going to take the pen. So Unai Simon, who has done very well this game, is going to have to step up to keep Spain's clean sheet. Petrovic very focused here. Deep breaths. And it's saved. Unai Simon. And it's in, though, from the rebound. Perisic is alive to it on the left wing. Wow, that is fantastic. Poor from Spain. So Petkovic takes the penalty. It's a soft one to the left-hand side. Unai Simon gets down well. Yeah, that's all good as far as the pen goes. It's a good save. Perisic keeps the ball alive on the left wing, brings it back across goal for Petkovic to just slot it home. So the Spanish player is not aware to the fact that the game does continue even if you save the penalty.
There may be encroachment though.
Possibly. It will get checked. Yeah, Lenormand's hands go straight up, as do some of the other Spanish players. It looks like it's being checked. Michael Oliver, again, waiting for the sweet nothings in his ear. I mean, as this stands, guys, I'm pretty sure I predicted 3-1 in my family predictions, so I would be quite happy for this to stand. Petkovic looking a bit soulless there. He's not sure. Well, we have the voice of Christina Unkel playing in the background, but I have her on mute, so I'm not sure if she's giving us anything. I'm not sure if she's giving us anything insightful. Potentially, they're checking for encroachment. Michael Oliver is landing a plane. I'm not sure. He's talking to Perisic. It looks like they might have disallowed this because he's having to console Croatian players.
I can't believe it wasn't a red card. I honestly can't believe that wasn't a red card.
I mean, that's not encroachment. They've shown a replay, and it doesn't look like any of the Croatian players really entered the box until the kick's been taken. So I think they've taken the rules rather literally there, and they have chalked it off. That is a shame. I think that's I'm not a big fan of that one. I think that's a bit silly. If that's for encroachment, I think that's quite poor. I mean, if it's rules as written, fair enough. Offside? Are they saying offside?
Well, we didn't get the
maybe not for encroachment then. Oh, so unless Petkovic was the furthest forward when Perisic just played that ball back in which case, yeah, I guess that's absolutely fine. But I was just under the assumption that was encroachment. All right, well, we've restarted then. 81 and a half minutes on the clock, guys.
Chopper saying, how could that be encroachment? Well, because the players entering the box that crossed it in.
I mean, a few people saying it's offside, a few people saying it's encroachment. I mean, unfortunately, we can't hear the VAR, so I don't know what they've given it for. That's a shocking foul there from Oyarzábal. Just pushed him over. Right, well, Croatia have got the ball, centre halves, and they're going to try and make something happen now. Keith Oliver, not particularly fond of Christina and what she said. I mean, we don't know what she said, so we can't tell whether it was good or bad. So, they're saying it was encroachment, were they, on ITV? If that's the case, then I would disagree with that. Again, I think it depends on rules as written. Is it as the penalty taker starts their run up? Is that the start of encroachment, or is it as the ball is struck? I don't know what the rules are, whether it's one or the other, and I think that is the caveat there, whether it's a penalty, whether it's a goal or not.
Chippers, Keith Oliver made the comment, you knobhead. I think he knows the difference between Keith and Michael Oliver.
Right, well, Croatia coming again. Heavy touch in midfield from Petkovic, and it's going to get robbed. Oyarzábal's got it. Dani Olmo's going to go on his bike on the left wing. Is he going to be selfish? He's in the box here, and he's forgotten to take the ball with him.
Awful, hasn't he?
He's been shocking, Dani Olmo, since he's been on. Stanisic has managed to play a cheeky little ball through. Petkovic with the through ball onto the 15. I can't remember his name, but it was good. Petkovic has got it again. They're screaming for it on the left wing. Perisic finds it eventually. Maya's running central. Perisic is maybe going to have a shot, and it's blocked. I tell you what, I've been very impressed with Perisic in the second half, though. He's been very direct. He knows exactly what's needed. Oh, my days. Perisic with a 30-yard left-footed shot, and it gets spilt by Unai Simon, but there's nobody near him, so it's not dangerous at all. bit of a mixed bag from Unai Simon here. He's been fantastic, but then a couple of strange fumbles of the ball. And another player for Spain is sat down. It is Rodri.
Should have been sent off. I've got no doubt about that.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Because it makes no sense, does it? If it's outside the box and it's last man, it's a red. But if it's a yard further inside the box, they don't like to give the red because then it's double jeopardy with the penalty. But
it looks like another Newcastle United target's about to come on. Ferran Torres.
Yeah, we have Ferran Torres is coming on, and we also have, is that Zubimendi who's preparing himself?
Yeah.
I think it may be. So Martin Zubimendi, the 18. Another defensive central midfield player, the sort of profile that's been linked with us for a very, very long time. Especially if somebody like Bruno were to ever to leave, Zubimendi's the kind of player that would be looked at. Arsenal heavily linked with him as well in the past. So Yamal is going to come off. Fantastic performance from the youngster, Billy, today.
Yeah, I've enjoyed his performance, very much so. Very much star for the future, this lad. Yeah, he's got no inhibitions at all about how he plays, is he? He just goes for it. What a player.
But reserved, though, he went backwards at the right times. He understood the game state. He understood when it needed to be calmed down, when to retain the ball, which for a 16-year-old is fantastic.
Outstanding.
Yamal and Rodri off, Ferran Torres and Zubimendi on. Of course, a few people shouting for Ferran Torres to come on because we've been linked with him a little bit, so we can actually see him. All right, so a bit of a scramble at the moment as we get started again. And Spain lose it. Croatia have got it at the back here and are trying to work their way out. Very sloppy passing at the moment from both teams. Brozovic is not sure what to do with it. He's thinking about a long ball to Perisic, but he changes his mind, goes sideways, and it gets played out to the right-hand side to Stanisic. And Cucurella, again, just constantly on him. But he's basically, Cucurella today is playing like the fullback version of Almiron. As soon as Stanisic gets that ball, Marc Cucurella is on him. That is the trigger for him. He's been told as soon as Stanisic touches it, he's got to be all over him. And he's done quite well, to be fair. Croatia just can't get the ball out. Maya throwing his arms up, trying to find a passing option. Nobody making themselves available. It's going to go all the way to the right-hand side again. Brozovic.
So Bearded Monster says, goal ruled out for encroachment. Perisic was in the box when pen was taken and became active when he assisted.
I'd like to see how close that was. Croatia still struggling to get the ball forward. Brozovic is being patient with it. Is going to play it back to the centre halves. We have a lot of checkered shirts in the Spanish half now, but they just can't find Sucic with a fantastic ball forward and Petkovic with good link-up play, but loses it with two players on him. And Spain have got it now and are going to possibly try and counter with this. You've got Oyarzábal with the ball out right, and this is Ferran Torres. He's got two to run at. He's in the box. He's going to have a shot, and he's deflected out for a corner. Again, Croatia committing bodies forward now, and they were able to get into the box from one pass, Spain were.
I think Croatia realised the race is run. If they're not going to score from a penalty, they've got no chance of scoring.
Indeed. Well, Spain have got a corner here. 88 minutes, 88 and a half minutes on the clock. Dani Olmo outside the box. The ball comes in. Perisic heads it outside. Dani Olmo's going to race to retrieve this. And is he going to go backwards? Yes, he is. To Cucurella. And they're just going to be careful with it. And he's going to go all the way back to Unai Simon, who's going to play it out to the right-hand side. So, yeah, Spain just trying to be professional here and see this out. If the forward pass isn't on, they go sideways or backwards. It's completely fair in this situation. They are 3-0 up Do we think Spain are contenders for this competition, Billy?
Yes, I think so. I think so. They do look a bit open defensively, but they've got maybe at centre forward lacking. But yeah, I think they could be far. They could go far in the competition.
I guess it depends what's wrong with Morata, because we weren't sure really why he's gone off. But yeah, I would agree.
NUFC only wants us to commentate the Italy game as well. Not doing Italy and Albania.
We can't do every game, guys, unfortunately. Ball over the top here for Ferran Torres, who's made a little bit of a hash of it. I think it's touched his arm, and Michael Oliver has given it as a free kick.
We will be bringing you a game every day, though, of this tournament while there's a game on, every single day. Generally, it'll be the 8 o'clock one, I guess. But you never know.
Foxy says, sad to see Borna Sosa's career go downhill so quick. Yeah, I mean, for anybody who knows Borna Sosa, he was an interesting pickup. Like an interesting pickup option a couple of years ago. His stock was very high, left back, left wing, and yeah, I've not really seen him linked with anybody recently. I don't know if he got injured or he's just been really poor, and not playing for Croatia either. So yeah, bad move to Ajax, Foxy says.
He played really well in the World Cup, as I remember as well.
I think we were linked with him quite a lot because we reviewed him once or twice on a transfer show, but it was quite a long time ago now. We have just approaching 91 minutes on the clock, guys. There is 5 minutes of added time. Croatia spraying the ball around now, just trying to find an opening. Stanisic out to the right wing, but again, Cucurella just constantly on him. And they just can't find any space. Spain very much camped in their own half now, just blocking all of the space and all of the passing options for Croatia. Sucic back to Gvardiol, back to the defenders. And again, back to Gvardiol. They're just not sure now. They're just waiting for little gaps that are not appearing. There's not going to be many spaces when Spain have got everybody behind the ball practically. Although Stanisic has managed to beat Cucurella, Maya is away here, but there's 3 players on him very quickly and he loses the ball. Sucic back with it in midfield. Is going to try and find a pass. Has to go back to Brozovic. He's going to try a long ball to Perisic at the back post. He wins it. Unfortunately, it is off target. Goal kick to Spain. I think he'd have been better served there, Billy. Maybe trying to play it centrally or to someone else.
Yeah, nod it back. He had a Guardiola running in for the knockback, didn't he?
He did.
He's gone for goal. But he's had a good fair second half, Perisic, to be fair to him. Had a very good tournament so far. 3 games, all expansive, all very entertaining stuff. You can guarantee this will stop when England play Serbia tomorrow night.
Oh, indeed. It's going to be chaotic. We're going to be frustrated. I'm going to make sure to stay on the 0% beers for the England game as well, because I can't stand Southgate, especially if I've had a beer.
Have a load of beers or Stato. Just say what you want.
I'll say what I want anyway, but I'll just say it more dramatically if I've had one. Time is running out here. We are approaching 93 minutes on the clock, and Spain have a corner. Ferran Torres is going to take it, but Dani Olmo is stood there waiting for the short corner routine. It's going to go all the way back. And they're at the edge of the box here. Nacho back. And they're going to switch it out. Fabian Ruiz to the right-hand side of the box. Oh, they tried a little central header, but it was too close to the goalkeeper, who came and claimed it. Counter-attack for Croatia here. Maya's going to have a little run, open up his legs. Stanisic on the right wing. Cucurella is central now. So they've gone from the back 5, and Stanisic couldn't get that cross in past the wing back. Dani Olmo's got it for Spain, and there is a runner for him. He's going to play it over the top and find him. It is Oyarzábal who's got it.
Didn't know where the ball was, did he?
Got on his legs tangled a bit. He's foul given against Oyarzábal there, who does kick the ball kind of away in frustration there. Anthony Gordon got a yellow card for much less than that. Croatia have taken the free kick quick and taken it long. Petrovic has managed to retain it after a bit of a scramble. It goes back into midfield. They've got to do something with it now. Sucic to Petkovic. And they lose it. Fabian Ruiz has got it. Oh, very nice steal there from Perisic. Out on the left-hand side. You've got 3 on the left wing for Croatia now. Can they find a ball in? They can't. It gets blocked and it's going to get cleared. Oh, Carvajal there gets a bad slide tackle from Perisic, mistimed, and is going to win Spain a free kick, which is going to release all of the pressure. Camera pans to Modric on the bench. He doesn't look very happy. I mean, this is very, very likely to be his last tournament, you would imagine. Surprised if he plays another one in a couple of years' time. However, it's not all doom and gloom for Croatia, although they're definitely not going to pick up any points for this. They've got Italy and Albania to play, so there's still a chance for them to get out of this group, Billy. Yeah,
the Italian game with the big one, won't it? They're definitely not going to lose that one and then beat Albania. They'll probably get through with 4 points, but yeah, I'm afraid they're in transition, aren't they, Croatia?
Yeah. Full-time whistle's gone, guys. 3-0.
Yeah, I think 3-0 probably flatters Spain a little tiny bit, but they were definitely the better side, weren't they?
Croatia are unfortunate not to at least get on the score sheet. A couple of high-value opportunities first half. I think the penalty was a bit... I mean, if it's encroachment, it's encroachment. Again, it's another one of those laws that it's tough to stomach because, offsides back in the day were benefit of the doubt in favour of the attacker. Then encroachment as well, when you've got a replay of a microscopic camera checking the exact toenail entering the box. It's one of those that 10 years ago gets given. But yeah, Spain were much the better side, some fantastic goals. We got to see some fantastic players on display, and it was very nice to see some ex-Newcastle players get on the pitch in Mikel Merino. A shame Perez didn't get a shout. But a very, very fun game, Billy.
It was, yeah, I enjoyed that. Spain 3, Croatia 0. Tomorrow's a big one for us. England versus Serbia. We should be on, I'm not sure what time we're going to be on. It's an 8 o'clock kickoff, so I imagine 7:30 for that. But keep your eye on your socials as to when we are on. But until tomorrow, when Newcastle, thanks to the mods, thanks to all of you for watching. Thanks to Stato. I'll give you a whole half of commentary there. Still can get a goal.
Make sure you like as well, because I didn't get to see any goals. So please, if you did enjoy it, please like the show before we all disappear, and make sure you come back tomorrow. We will be doing the England game. And if you are new, subscribe as well. We are mainly a Newcastle United channel. 90% of it is all Newcastle related because we do love the Toon. However, we are happy to do international games when there is an interesting competition like this. So we will be bringing lots and lots of shows throughout the summer.
We will be indeed. So until tomorrow, when England enter the fray for the European Championships, we shall see you then. Have a great rest of your Saturday, folks. And until then, have a fantastic weekend. See you later.
Vamos!
Come back and check on TV.